than the Bulls had lost at home. There's Isiah Thomas. Actually won the opening game. They split games 3 and 4 before the Pistons were big.
See now if the Detroit will go down inside and try to get Markiplier off early.
Jordan is guarding Laimbeer as the game starts. Isiah Thomas hits the first basket.
Trying to get Michael Jordan and Cartwright.
Here's Jordan. This shot, Laimbeer, the rebound, and hit by Grant. Scottie Pippen was hit in the face, and he's hurt. Joe Crawford is dragging him off the floor as play continues.
Here we have the replay. You can see Pippen right in the center of your screen. He's going up, and then he takes the elbow as Laimbeer comes down from that rebound. He catches him with the left elbow right in the face. Here we have another look at it. You'll see that it's an accident. There it is right there. Laimbeer did not have any idea of who was there, whether it was a Chicago player or a Detroit Piston.
Brad Sellers will replace him, and opening 2 minutes of play of Game 6. Jordan looks for the open man. It's Grant tries to score. Number 5.
Well, Detroit will calm you down. They'll work their plays.
Steal. He kept it in bounds. Here it is again.
Oh! Yes!
Foul was on Laimbeer. Craig Hodges inside to Grant. They need a big one from Grant. Acquire the rebound.
We're going to take another look here of Michael Jordan elevating here, going for the 360 move. There you go with the toss.
We could see that all night. Jordan outside. Rebound by Laimbeer. Laimbeer has not had a good series for the Pistons, and he's showing early aggressiveness for him. Cartwright trying to get Mahorn in foul trouble again. He's done it the last 2 games, but Mahorn played him tight there. 16-8 Chicago. So Sellers has big shoes to fill. Oh, he's a big man himself at 7 feet. 7 on the shot clock. Cartwright double team. Good defense. And the foul on the other side. So Chicago getting the offensive board from an unlikely guy.
Yeah, but you see,
Dwyer commits the foul, and Dennis Rodman has come in the game, and he's a man to watch. Rodman has been a sensational rebounding and defensive star for Detroit's victories. Pat O'Brien, anything quickly?
Just talked to Mark Fowle, the trainer of the Pistons. Scottie Pippen was taken into the locker room. They're going to lay him down. Apparently, he has trouble focusing on anything. He can't see very well. They're just going to lay him down and let
Pat, Vinnie Johnson has also come in for the Pistons, and we're looking at Chicago's trap at midcourt. Haven't seen much of it in this series here.
Well, what they're trying to do now is to run the clock, get the Pistons out of their half-court sets, and force up a bad percentage shot.
Here's a 3 by Laimbeer, who's been ice cold in this series. In warm-ups before Game 4, Sellers with a winner. And Brad Sellers has the Bulls have to win tonight to force a 7th game. Here's Isiah Thomas. Tipped up and in by Rodman. Dennis Rodman.
The pressure without Pippen in there is a key rebounder. Selling, he's attacking aggressively offensively.
Dave Corzine and John Paxson in for Chicago. John Sally has checked in for the Detroit Pistons. You're watching the NBA on CBS. Detroit Pistons trying to close out the Bulls and meet the Lakers in the NBA Finals, but it's been a tough haul for Detroit. Vinnie Johnson with a spinning basket and a foul will go to the Detroit Pistons bench, led perhaps by Vinnie Johnson and helped by those others. Sally, Rodman, and Edwards have really had the number of the Chicago Bulls in playing time, scoring, and rebounding thus far.
Ball out and take good shots.
Here's Corzine. So the Bulls now hitting and taking shots and missing from the perimeter. Leading by 8, and Rodman cuts it to 6. Dennis Rodman seeing his earliest action example as Sellers rushed it. Pistons, and Davis knocks it away, but Detroit, with 44 seconds left, can cut it to 2.
Here you have Isiah up-tempoing the action. Now look to the left of your screen. There was a nice ball fake by Isiah, setting Rodman up. That was a tough shot.
Hill, it seems, in almost every game since.
Well, they've been always able to wear them down, especially with this unit.
Michael Jordan is in the game as the period starts. Davis Charm got to the finals against the Lakers and lost in 7. Hodges misses the shot. Eddie Johnson. Rebound by Cartwright. Chicago is drawn cold, very cold in the last 5 minutes. Jordan.
Michael is determined to take it.
Will go to the line and shoot.
They feel that they can take Hodges on any kind of movement.
Edwards misses the reverse layoff, but good body play by Cartwright. Jordan double team behind the Hodges. Spots for a 3. And Sellers saves it for Jordan. Bulls need a win to send it to 7. Detroit trying to close it out. Jordan double teamed and short.
Pistons are conditioned to be ready to double team and come from any angle on the floor in their rotations. And Mahorn got caught out of position that time.
And they throw it away as Hodges and Grant get mixed up in the backcourt. Has yet to hit a basket this period. Chicago only 1. It's drought city for both teams.
Here's another pick and roll. See, there it is.
Get it to Rodman. Mahorn.
Catch better than what they're doing.
Jordan wants Sellers to clear out. Rodman quickly doubles.
There you go.
Hodges for 3. There he goes. Bill Laimbeer has checked back in. He's in there along with Thomas, who had been back. Laimbeer, Rodman, and Mahorn. Detroit has 31 points, 19 of them from their bench, only 12 by their starters. Thomas adds 2 more, and he has 6 points. The lead, formerly with Milwaukee, they wanted Hodges' long-range shooting. Chicago by 4. Perimeter passing, shooting, Laimbeer. Chicago had basically taken Laimbeer out of the offense in this series. He has scored in double figures in only the first game of it.
Well, he's really struggling. Plus, he's only had 2 foul shot attempts in 5 games.
Here's Jordan going inside.
The ball right to Corzine and allowed the other players to do it. Not tonight.
Off the screen, Thomas. Laimbeer keeps it alive. Thomas has the hot hand. He has 10 points, 6 of them already, and would love him to go up with it. Sellers short with the jumper. And there's Laimbeer. Outlet pass nicely to Dumars. Pistons looking for a lead, and they've got it. Isiah Thomas. So Thomas has a weekend. And a lot of balance for Detroit in the scoring department. There are 3 players on the court. Scottie Pippen, by the way, who's hurt right now. Dennis Rodman of the Pistons, and Rick Mahorn, who really didn't come from big-name schools.
Well, they were NAI players. All of them were All-Americans. Rick Mahorn played at Hampton Institute. He's now in his 11th year. You have Dennis Rodman in his 4th, and you have Scottie Pippen out of Central Arkansas. And then remember, Rodman came from Southeast Oklahoma State. Now,
Lead 41-39. Only their second lead of the game since the opening hoop. Good feed inside. Laimbeer to Dumars.
it's the most easy baskets will win it.
And Chicago has been wearing down little and little each game. Sellers with the fake, and will go to the line.
The foul on Bill Laimbeer.
Bill Laimbeer with his second foul.
Brad Sellers to shoot
The man they love to boo, Harry B.
John Paxson for Michael Jordan.
But Detroit has to feel very good about things, not only by the fact that Scottie Pippen has not been any factor having left the game in the first minute, but Horace Grant is in foul trouble. 18 minutes of this game, everything from the backcourt other than the one hoop. We had a delay of game one. Jordan slices in. Will he try?
Man of Chicago must get on the offensive board for the missed shot.
Laimbeer for three. Hits it. Big basket, and Bill Laimbeer starts to get cooking. He has been cold from the field in this series. Detroit will answer anything Chicago has.
Well, he's been shooting the threes really well throughout the entire playoffs, but in this series he's been struggling from outside.
Jordan again pushed. Stepped on the line. No foul and a turnover. Pistons with a 63-19 record, best in the league this year. They survive. They'll have home court advantage on the Lakers. Laimbeer misses from. We're tied at 54. We have had 8 ties in this game. Michael Jordan unties it. 24 points for.
Put the pressure on the other people.
That is unless I hang in the air and get a hoop. Dumars try to draw the foul, and Laimbeer gets the offensive rebound. Second chance points. Detroit had a 10-0 edge in the first half. It was fine defense by Detroit. Laimbeer misses a 3. Sally got hit in the face at the other end. Here comes Jordan. I think Jordan's upset.
Well, he's on Joey Crawford because he felt that he definitely got fouled on that last play.
It's not a good percentage from the free throw strike, and the Pistons are up by 3.
Not when you're an 85% shooter throughout your career.
Grant on Aguirre. Grant playing with 3 personal fouls. Laimbeer against Sellers. Kareem skyhook, Laimbeer style, and biggest lead of the game, and a timeout called by Chicago. So Thomas with 14, still the leading scorer for the Pistons, and Michael has 2-4, 24. You know, Chicago Stadium, second oldest stadium. There's Rodman into the game. One of the loudest arenas. 6:35 remaining in the third quarter. Laimbeer setting a pick up high. Jordan stays with Isiah. Grant all over Laimbeer despite 3 persons. 4 on the shot clock. Thomas will have to put it up. In and out. Laimbeer offensive rebound. Laimbeer again. And the foul. So the Bulls cannot get a defensive rebound, and the Pistons are punishing them, as you pointed out.
Tonight, he realizes that if he gets down in there, he can change the complexion. This is his 3rd offensive board in this quarter.
For Grant, it is his 4th personal foul. 4 on Horace Grant, who has to stay in there. Now, the reason only 2 points in the first half. He has 59. Again, the Pistons by 5. Davis waiting at the scorer's table will be checking in. Sellers. Rebound Rodman. Had much scoring at all from the front court. We told you before, it was 17 minutes. They've gone 6 more without a basket from up front. Jordan gets 2 back. 26 for. Meanwhile, Laimbeer and Thomas go out, and Edwards and Vinnie Johnson come in, and this is where the Detroit Pistons are murder to beat.
Well, this is where they turn it on in games.
Joe Dumars has 8 points. 7-point lead, 68-61. Jordan finds Davis. The 5-point lead. Jordan covered by Rodman and Dumars. Double team. Sellers goes into the hoop. Winds up on the floor, and a Detroit foul.
Right when you consider that's a 7-footer throwing a fadeaway on you.
Davis again from Jordan.
They missed that easy opportunity again.
And a loose ball foul called against Chicago.
Loose ball foul.
The numbers are deceiving. Scottie Pippen was hit by an elbow in the first minute of play and has not returned to the game. He was knocked out for a while. Going to be a long uphill climb for the Chicago Bulls if they're going to send this to 7. Vinnie Johnson with a runner in the lane. Another chance. Kept alive by Rodman. Beautiful.
How's that for hustle?
Foul.
When this shot goes up, you'll see Vinnie take an off-balance shot. Now watch Rodman here keeping it alive versus 2 players, and then the big save. Presence of mind to deliver the pass.
This can keep things interesting going into the 4th quarter. Jordan lost the ball. And it's Detroit's possession. We've seen a few of that tonight.
Yeah, Michael is very frustrated with himself that time.
Make the most of them. Vinnie Johnson behind his back. Errant pass. Here's Jordan with Aguirre defending, and Jordan missed the layup. And Rodman comes down. Edwards. And Rodman pushed off.
Loose ball.
Loose ball foul against Dennis Rodman, only his first foul of the game. With 1:11 on the clock, penalty situation. And let's talk a little bit about Dennis Rodman, who has not played exactly like he has in recent games, but it should be brought out that he pulled a muscle in his back in today's shootout.
Game 5, he has 14 rebounds. In Game 4, 18 rebounds. He's averaging 13 in this series, but they wanted to see how he would do tonight going up and down. But you can see he's picking his spots, but he's still there for them defensively. He keeps a lot of things alive. 1-2-2 trap.
Brad Sellers, by the way, with 16 points. Rodman. And a Chicago foul against Brad Sellers, his third. Rodman is shooting 63% from the line in the playoffs. That's better than he was last year. 1 and a 2. Davis.
Now a little valley where they got 0 points and really played poor defensively.
The Bulls have missed 8 free throws tonight. They had a chance for 2 right there.
Up. They are very weak on the board.
Maguire missed into the hands of Rodman. And the foul. He'll shoot 2. Always a smile on the face of Dennis Rodman, a guy who, if he's on your side, you love him, and if he's not on your side, you think he's a pest.
Watch now when his shot goes up. You see Rodman? He went behind the backboard and then backed his way in. It's something which young players should really give a lot of thought to. Chuck Daly loves this guy. He said everyone should have players like this. He practices every bit as hard as he plays in the games.
His rebounding is shot up, including a career-high 18 in game number 4. Look at the rebounding game by game for Dennis Rodman. He has 8 already in this one.
And you know what, Dick? He does it in half the game. He only plays 24 minutes. And remember, they run no plays at the offensive end of the floor for him. They play.
Cartwright. Rodman the rebound with 3 seconds to go.
He can get it off.
Thomas misses, but the Piston lead right now of 8 is even bigger than the number 8. That's a good lead. That's the end of the third period with Michael Jordan looking down and the score. The Pistons 77, the Bulls 69 in this game with 26 in the first period, but they've been shut down in the middle 2 quarters with 21 and 22 respectively. Lead is 10. It's the biggest lead of the game for Detroit. Jordan with Davis, Cartwright, and Grant playing with 4 fouls.
Well, the one thing you do not want to do now is to force up bad percentage shots. If you can't get down inside, you want the open J or go strong off the dribble.
That's the bounce and the foul.
You'll see the quick move to the baseline and watch how he avoids and comes up on the other side. Beautiful.
Rodman committing the foul on Jordan. Rebound Grant, kept it alive. Jordan slices in against 3 defenders and scores anyway. It has a big scoring game. Detroit is sitting pretty. Paxson open for 3 and hits it. John Paxson. Thomas. In and out. Rodman. He leaps over everyone to get the loose ball. 11 rebounds for Rodman. Maguire misses, and a foul called against the Bulls in this 6th game. Trailing 3 games to 2, the Pistons hold on. We'll move on to the finals against the Lakers.
At the Palace, I'm with Jim and Jeffrey Duchesne. Jim, you could be sitting home watching on TV. Why are you here?
Well, I've been trying to get tickets since before Christmas to bring my son Jeffrey down to a game, and they've been sold out for every game, so I figured this is the next best thing.
Yes, they have. Jeffrey told me who his favorite player is, Dennis Rodman. Why is that?
Because he's awesome.
Well, he certainly is awesome. Thank you both. Back to you, gentlemen.
But the fans here at the stadium are hoping for another miracle. And Lord knows that Michael Jordan has given them a few.
See, Doug Collins wants the foul. Joe put both hands on it.
Jordan missed the shot, rebound, and the foul called against Detroit. Loose ball foul. Laimbeer. And that'll be 3 on him. What is Chuck Daly thinking right now?
Well, you're never far enough ahead.
Plenty of time remaining. Laimbeer, top of the key. Cartwright. Jordan looks like he's running better now.
Yes, he is.
Paxson is open. A two-point basket by Paxson. And it's a two-point game. This is an incredible story. Timeout Detroit.
Keep it honest.
Here in the fourth. Jordan slips. Goes to Cartwright on the pick and roll, and Cartwright's fouled. And Sally is hit. That's going to be 5 on John Sally. One more, and he's out.
I would think so.
The game has been crunch time. But Cartwright can't convert both. And now the Bulls have missed 11 from the line.
Well, 25 in the 2 losses, only 7.
And he's got 22 tonight. Paxson misses a 3. Laimbeer the rebound.
The leadership for Detroit right now. They can open up a little breathing room.
Cartwright on Dumars on the switch. Grant is guarding Thomas. Isiah hits from outside. Isiah Thomas with 24 points has scored 8 in this fourth quarter. Win or lose, the Bulls deserve a tremendous amount of credit, but they're not looking for credit. They want the W. Dumars feeds inside to Rodman. A beautiful series of moves and passes by Dumars and Rodman under the... Thomas would like to see Jordan pick up his 5th. Ball away by Isiah. Sellers has it. 90-84. And they're going to call Rodman with the foul. I think.
They're calling a double foul here, it looks like. Rodman and Michael Jordan.
Dennis Rodman and Michael
Well, that'll be 5 on Michael Jordan. One more and he's gone.
Is that they had an advantage going down the floor. There it is right there. Michael Jordan was pushed into Rodman. At this time, we got to get a stop. That's his theme.
Jordan inside, foul. Where would they be without him? They'd be sitting home. Laimbeer for a 3. Hudson and Jordan. 3 guards in there now for Chicago, and Grant is fouled inside. Under 4 minutes to go.
With both teams shooting the penalty now, you're trying not to foul, and you're trying to make them shoot over you.
Thomas misses. Laimbeer at the other side. Cartwright. And it's going to be Detroit's ball.
See, you got to get those rebounds. Cartwright had Laimbeer blocked out, but his hands were down, and it just went right over.
And he's guarded by a guy who's 1 foul away from being disqualified. Jordan wants the ball. Double team. Goes up high. Determined against Laimbeer and Dumars to get...
Stars are doing it.
Yes, they are. They are putting on a show in this game 6. Paxson went after the ball and ended up getting a piece of Isiah Thomas. So John Paxson with 5 fouls. The only team to score 100 in this series. They did it for 2 times. Game 2, when they scored 100. And tonight, when they have a...
You don't milk that clock down. You know you can't go out there and just, it's the old story. Do you foul them now and then let them go to the line? Excellent foul shooting club.
5 on the shot clock. McGuire from the corner misses, but Dennis Rodman keeps it alive. And the Pistons are under a minute. Teams in the 150 games. They stole the opener of this series against Detroit and had a 2-1 lead and gave the defending conference champions a big scare. Michael Jordan led them. The fans came out in force, and they went as far as they could go. But there's Thomas and Jordan with congratulations as Paxson fouls out. What can you say about Michael Jordan and what he has become in this league, Hubie?
It's just nice what the building is doing right now. Total appreciation of a great edge.
And start Tuesday night at the Palace.
13 playoff games, 13 times they've held the opposition under 100 points.
The Chicago Bulls would like to thank
To know and want to win a 3rd straight world title. What an NBA Finals we are in store for, and it'll all begin Tuesday. Bulls have a lot to be proud about, Hubie. We've talked about them, but the Pistons go on.